Alright, welcome back everyone for episode 8. So, last episode, some stuff happened, but I ended up getting stumped by this mystery of the disappearing Guilmon here. So I'm kind of reading a guide on this, just so I'm not too lost. But yeah, so there's a Guilmon in Asuka City, apparently up here. And we can talk to him. So he says, huh, blue card? Oh, the gondola thing. Sorry, I don't have it, but my cousin does. He said he's going to Seri City, but he's hungry, so he may stop somewhere to eat. So, he likes to nap, so he may take breaks. So we were supposed to talk to him and then go to the inn. Like I said, I kind of forgot how the whole situation went with the disappearing Guilmon and stuff. And they kind of just put them in different spots. Apparently there's multiple ones you can talk to. I just didn't... The only one that I found was this one. So, and that's totally fine. So we're gonna go to the inn now. And yeah, we're gonna go and find this guy. And we'll finish this mystery, hopefully today. Sorry, you'll hear me clicking my mouse because I'm trying to make sure the recording is going fine, but at the same time also read what's going on with the blue card. And this is like a fetch quest, but it's like a fetch quest times 10 because it asks you to go find this guy, which is totally fine. But then you have to like... As you can see, we're already having to run back and forth. So we see Digitamamon here. So we haven't seen him in battle. And he throws himself at the enemy. And then he hops back as an egg. He's really cool. He does a ton of damage, as you can see. So Angemon is now, I want to say on the like, or Patamon, I'm sorry, is now on kind of the same level as everyone else. As always, we'll see an enemy right here. But yeah, so I'm not gonna do any grinding anytime soon. As you saw, Keith was really easy to be defeated and stuff last episode. And we had the episode before that, Seri Leader and Master Tyrannomon. So I'm not gonna worry about that for now. There's gonna come definitely a time when I'm gonna have to grind. But again, the claims are this game is super grindy. Is it really though? I've had 2 grind sessions of maybe 30 minutes each, and I want to say like the beginning one is probably the worst one. Okay, so there's a Guilmon here now who is taking a rest, and let's talk to him. So he says, what? You're looking for blue card? I don't have it. Another Guilmon has it. I think he went to Seri City. Guilmon with the card went to Seri City. So again, they're doing us dirty here because it's like, okay, go here, go here, go here, and we go back here and stuff. Because we went from what? We went from East Station to Seri City. No one was there. Like there was no Guilmon there, right? And then they asked us to go to, or then we went to Asuka City. We found the guy in the inn. He told us to go all the way back to the inn in the forest, and he tells us to go to Seri City. So it's just like back and forth. But you know, with the grind, I mean, it's like you're getting plenty of experience doing this. Like I said, I wish there was a way to kind of avoid battles, and I will do more research to see if I can get an item like that or if there's something like that out there. Because we are, I mean, I don't mind the grind in between episodes. I really don't care. It's fun to me. Not in every game, but in this game, it doesn't matter too. So that way, if we can avoid battles and we can just walk around and talk, and maybe just do once in a while fight a trainer or something, that'd be cool. I mean, it's Digimon, and it's about the fights and stuff, so. But yeah, we're going to Seri City. And so the Guilmon that was in the corner there, he had disappeared earlier in the last episode. So there was a reason why I did something. People with keen eyes will have seen me do that. But I went into the inn and I kind of peeked over where Divermon was. I kind of went like, oh, because I expected a Guilmon to be up there because I remember he was going to be up there at some point. So his name is Tricky Guilmon. Blue card? I have it. You want it? Then I'll give it to you. Alright, so, and then we kind of talked to him again. Why don't you go register your account? Hehe. So clearly something's up. Now I can tell you right now, there's something that you can do. You can go into your inventory and you can look under important items. And you see down there, it says 8 Lu card. You guessed it right. We didn't get the right card. I don't know if anyone guessed it, but if you guessed it right, you're a freaking genius, because I don't know how much I let on to that. So we're thinking as a character in game that we have the correct card, and we do not. He's the Tricky Guilmon, and he's tricking us right now. I kind of gave that away. Maybe I shouldn't have, but I kind of want to point that out, that you can actually see that in the... But it's interesting because as we're reading this is clearly 8 Lu card, and it's not blue card. But if you're thinking about like a digital display, the 8 and the B would look really similar. You know how like you have like a digital clock and you read it, and the 8 kind of looks like a B. So I'm thinking that's where they were going with that. That, you know, the card, maybe even, you know, you think maybe in the game it might be a physical item that you have, right? And you have this card and it's blue, but maybe it's like, you know, maybe it has like, because you know in the anime they like swipe it through to digivolve their Digimon and stuff. Maybe it doesn't have like the right like strip on there or something. It's like a fake card made. I mean, it's clearly a fake card made, but anyways, enough rambling about this stupid card. So we're going back to the station. Like I said, this is not going to be the end of it because we have the wrong card. So we're going to go there and we're going to find out like, oh my god, we got tricked. Oh my god. So, and then the Tricky Guilmon is going to disappear. And I think there is a hint you can get from the Asuka City Guilmon, but I don't know. I'm going to try to take a shortcut here. So we're going to try to, okay, now this time it should work. Beep beep, please wait, confirming data. Blue card cannot be confirmed. Terminating account registration. What? Why can't I register? I have the blue card. So we're like kind of thinking about what the heck's going on, and then I think we realize at this point, huh? What? This isn't the blue card. The B is an 8. This is an 8 Lu card. Hey, this is a fake. I've been tricked. All right. So I think I just want to expedite this because I don't think this is interesting at all. I don't know why they made you do this. I think this is for the... I think they're trying to prepare you for South Sector because the Digimon there are going to be much stronger. And I think they were trying to get as much use out of their maps as possible. So they're kind of having you backtrack. So I think if we go back to Seiryu City, he won't be there. He will have disappeared again, the Tricky Guilmon, and we have to find him. And I think, and the reason, like I said, it's been a long time since I've done this. I think you will be now found in the Forest Inn basement. But I think you can get a hint because if you go all the way back to Asuka City, the Guilmon there will say that, oh, Tricky Guilmon, yeah, he likes wet, damp, dark places, which is just weird to say, to have a like for. I don't know. It's just, are you a frog? Are you a cockroach? I don't know. You're a Guilmon. You shouldn't like those places. But I think that's the hint that kind of tells you. So it's like kind of like a fetch quest, but it's like times 10 because it has you go back and forth, back and forth, and back and forth. So, and we will, we will look right now. If not, then I'm gonna go back to Asuka City because I just think he's just gonna be disappeared. But I'm gonna heal. I'm gonna go down into the basement. If he's not in the basement, I'm gonna save, and then I'm gonna come. yeah, so that Guilmon that was standing over there is now gone. So they move them around a lot too. So it's not like you can go back to the same one and ask them. They like all disappear, but I'm pretty sure. Wow. You have to trigger it. I think you have to trigger it. I'm gonna save it. It's just really bad. The back and forth. I hope that I don't have to talk to every, like, it's so annoying because you have to talk to like each specific Guilmon in order, and I thought it didn't have to be that way. I think they just I don't know, I just get annoyed by that stuff. So like I said, this is just like super grindy, but that's okay. We're gonna get more money, and maybe I don't think we're gonna get enough money to get Black Imperial Drummond card, but that's okay. We'll get better cards as we I'll do some, not necessarily grinding, but I might do some a couple minutes outside of the episodes to kind of find some card mons in South Sector to get some extra boosters for the bonus episode, for whenever I'm doing the next bonus episode for the card. I don't know if I'm gonna do that anytime soon. So we saved all this running back and forth. So I don't know. I think going back to Asuka City is probably the smartest, because I think the Guilmon there, I think they've kind of reverted back to their original positions now. So I think in Seiryu City you'll find Seiryu Leader's Guilmon is kind of standing where he was before, kind of next to the windmills there outside the tower. And I think Asuka City has it back down on the the water by the little water there. I think they kind of revert back, and they. I don't know. I'm just saying things, but I hope that that's the case, so we can get this all done and over with. But yeah, and so we'll get more. So as you can see, we don't. You know, talking about Digivolutions, you don't just get the mainline Digivolutions. You can get, I'm pretty sure you can get almost every Digivolution on any Digimon. And we're gonna play around with that. We're not gonna just go, I'm not gonna just go like Gallantmon with Guilmon or something. I'm gonna switch it up, and I'm gonna just, you know, you can get a bunch of different ones. Of course, it's nice to use their own if you're a big fan of it. But like Gallantmon, like I'm not a huge fan of Guilmon as it is. I'm a huge fan of Patamon. I don't know if we can avoid it by going down. Okay, I will do that from now on. I will go down there, avoid that extra Digimon battle. I was like, maybe I can avoid that particular fight there, and I can. It's just, I guess, in that spot right in front of that tree, we constantly get a fight there. I don't know if there's any other spots like that. But yeah, so I like Patamon and his Digivolutions, you know, the Angel Digimon and stuff. But you can get like Angevomon and stuff. You can get those, and you can get some darker Digimon too. So that'll be nice. I'm gonna try to run and see. Okay, because the XP and I don't know, almost takes as much time as just fighting him. Alright, let's see if we can find him. I just really hope that he's there and he's gonna tell us, oh yeah, he likes to go to... So as you can see, you have to go back and forth, so that it makes the grind easier, because you're kind of, you feel like you're on a mission. It does get annoying, but I hope... So I'm gonna check up here to see if he's up here before I go down. So yeah, so he has disappeared from that spot. So as you can see, it's like if you don't know what you're doing and you're not using the internet, you're kind of screwed. I'm gonna check this out. There's nothing left. I'm gonna try to see if there's, like I said, there's certain triggers, certain points in the game where all of a sudden there's money again down there, and it's like, okay, random. I don't know if that was intended or what. Yeah, so Guilmon is still gone. Oh no, this is bad. Did we walk all the way here for no reason? Yeah, this is like, I mean, this is really bad. We don't have anything in here. Okay. I don't know, for whatever reason I'm thinking that maybe at some point he's in the cargo tower. You can also fish in the city, so it's like one way to actually encounter Digimon in the city. I want to see what's the I want to see what are the actual Digimon we find here. Let's see. Oh, Guilmon. Alright, let's see how strong we are against him. Okay. And we evaded that. Oh, he like shimmies back. It's like all floppy like a fish that he is. The fish that he is. I think a remaster of this game, like, I don't know, like redoing all of the 3D graphics, maybe keeping the cartoony, because the cartoony graphics, I feel like they still hold up pretty well. But specifically doing redoing the 3D graphics, I think they could make some really good looking Digimon. Like, don't make them cartoony, make them more realistic. And that would be really cool, like Unreal Engine or something. Alright, so we're kind of boned because I think I have to go all the way back to Series City. So this is like, I'm sorry everyone. I'm sorry everyone that watches this. This is like just going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. But yeah, like I said, we're kind of getting some practice in. Get some experience and some extra money and stuff. Because we'll undoubtedly have to buy some new equipment when we get to South Sector at some point. But South Sector is really interesting because there is a lot of cool places down there. And there are more... It's kind of a lot of gloomy places, darker places, more mysterious. You know, you kind of East Sector is kind of like you have your you have your Central Park and your Wind Prairie that are like your open green fields. You have your forest with the wire forest. You have some ruins with the protocol ruins, and like deep forest with the protocol forest. And you have the valley, you know, but then we're gonna get like some swamps in South Sector. We're gonna get some a lot of like a jungly area, so we're gonna get some different environs to fight different Digimon, and we're gonna get, there's some pretty strong Digimon from what I remember down there, so all this grind might be pretty good. I mean, we are pretty strong as is. Like I said, I'm gonna try to avoid this fight by going down here, and that works. Look at that. I, you know, probably knew that at some point, but that's okay. East Wire Forest. I don't know. At this point, I should have probably read the rest of it, but again, I was kind of reading some stuff online, and like I said, anytime I read anything about this game online, it becomes very weird because everyone has different explanations for everything. And like there was a forum post, again, because this game is old, this is before like Reddit and stuff was like big, or Reddit was even a thing. I don't think Reddit was a thing back then, but so there's like forums, and they, you know, there's like one guy that says okay, you have to go here, here, and here, and then the second guy says, oh, I know how it goes, you have to go here, here, and here, and it's different, way different to what the first guy says, and it's like, okay, what am I, where am I going, what am I doing? So let's go to find the tricky Guilmon. I think what's gonna happen is there's gonna be a Guilmon there, and it's gonna be a regular Guilmon, and he's gonna say like, oh, you have to find tricky Guilmon, and then we have to go to the inn. So is Guilmon back in the, yeah, so right here, Aid Lucard. Oh, it's a fake that Trickster Guilmon made. It's so, and there's a name discrepancy because they call him Tricky Guilmon, and then now it's Trickster Guilmon. He just ran out of here. He's probably hiding somewhere. Ask my friend, he might know. He likes it underground, so he'll probably hide in a place like a basement with ghosts. That's so random. Why would you like a place with ghosts? So I don't know if I have to talk to your friend, whoever your friend is. I think he's talking about the Asuka City Guilmon has now probably appeared, as I said before. I think once this conversation is triggered, he's back. So, I'm just gonna go out on a limb here and try to go back to the inn. But this entire episode has just been fetching things. So, but I want to just get, this is all the same recording session as episode, what is it, 7? Yeah, 7. So this is episode 8, and 7 and 8 are in the same. I'm trying to do a bunch of them today to kind of get done, because I'm going to be probably somewhat busy. I might also not stream the next couple of days, I'm not sure. Because I'm trying to do like other stuff around the house and get my life in order. You know, sometimes you have to do that. Sometimes you have to be an adult and do adult things. So, and I think starting tomorrow I will be fairly busy. And I'm going back to work soon. So, all right. Anyways, so I'm just trying to get stuff done, so I will have daily episodes. I'm just trying to be responsible with this playthrough. All right, hopefully, please pray to the Digimon gods. Okay. Oops, you found me. Okay, I'll give you the real blue card. He says, go to East Station, hey. I'm just kidding, it'll work this time. So, you can now look. I don't know if he takes the 8th Lu card back. No, he does not. So we have the 8 Lu card, can use to get on the gondola, question mark, and then it has a card used to get on the gondola, question mark, and then the actual blue card says card used to get on the gondola. So we can get on the gondola. Let's do that. I want to visit this south sector, and if this episode is a little bit longer because of that, then so be it. But I am tired of East Sector. We have seen every area now, except for Protocol Ruins. We only saw that a couple times, which all in all is perfectly fine. So we're gonna heal up again. I'm gonna save in Seiryu City. I'm probably not gonna heal up in Seiryu City because I don't think we're getting damaged at all in these fights. So it'll be just fine. It'll be just dandy. And Patamon can always heal. I haven't used any of his techniques at all, so. And these guys are now really weak. But yeah, so I want to get to a new area, and then, you know, it opens up a whole, you know, it's just kind of like how you have the Metroidvania games and stuff, and you get like an item and it opens up all these new things. And it's kind of the same here. We've been kind of walking back and forth through these same areas since like episode, what, 4? I think 4 is when we got to Seiryu City. Might have been 3. And then the only new place really that we saw was like the Kicking Forest and the Valley, Protocol Ruins and stuff. But we've been in those places, and we're kind of tired of these places. I am anyway. I don't know how you guys feel, but I feel like we should see something new. So let's go save, and then we'll go to East Station and hopefully now be able to go where we need to go. Where do we save? We save in this tower over there. What does this Guilmon say now? You got the blue card. That's great. Yeah, so one thing that I think the developers did really good for this game is they changed the dialogue of characters. You know, you see the guy in the basement with the Bakumon. You know, it's funny because his dialogue in the beginning didn't make sense. You know, he's like, oh, I can see ghosts and they're acting like regular Digimon. And it's like, what? Like, ghosts Digimon are Digimon. Why would they be acting like Digimon? You know, it's like a weird. And now his dialogue has changed, and he said, oh, I love Bakumon. I want him to be my partner. So it's like they gave him a new dialogue, but why? There's no new information you're getting. So I think they just try to change things up, and so I think they put some effort into making this world feel somewhat alive. I mean, you got to think this is a PlayStation 1 game, you know, but it holds up, I think, honestly. Some of the stuff they did is pretty good. Some of the systems in place are pretty good. And like I said, I'm a fan of cartoony graphics mixed with 3D graphics, and I think this game has like the perfect balance. Having the overworld sprites be super cartoony and stuff, but then the actual fights and stuff be 3D. There's so much remaster, like remake, not remaster. I want an actual remake of this game with more Digimon partners that you can get maybe in the beginning, you know, instead of having an option of 3. And of course they probably get the 3 again. It's getting compared to Pokemon, you know, it's like you have 3 Pokemon you can choose in the beginning, and you have 3 packs of Digimon you can choose here. So but I think, or maybe even have you pick your 3 that you want to have and just kind of say, okay, I want this guy, and this guy, but then give you options of maybe getting other ones later on and stuff. So I don't know. I think there is remake potential for this game very much. I did play Digimon Cyber Sleuth, Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth, but Digimon Story and Digimon World are like, they're different kinds of Digimon games, really, you know, and this is kind of a mix of the two, I want to say. All right, let's go in. Enough babbling here. Great, now I can access or something is what he said. BB, please wait. Confirming data. When our satellite does something. It worked. Now I can go to South Sector. All right, let's go. Getting on the gondola. And we're off. And like the one guy said, the gondola is pretty fast, so. Deeper crevice. When we get this cool sound. Yeah, so it's a pretty fast gondola. Oh, what's going on? We're stopping? Why? What's happening, huh? What's going on? Code red. We will stop momentarily for safety reasons. Okay, so what? Earthquake? There's an earthquake? What's happening? What's going on? Okay, oh my god, there's rocks falling. Is the track gonna get destroyed? What's happening? Oh my god, what is that? What? Is that a Digimon? Oh my god, it's big. Oh, and it's attacking. Alright guys, get ready for this guy. It's Bulbmon. Alright, let's see. Let's see how strong Bulbmon is. Now I want everyone to know that I did know this fight was coming, but I didn't want to be super overpowered because we're blocking. All right, let's see. So we loaded Air Blast. So like I said before, now that we have loaded, oh, this was in the bonus episode. So anyone that didn't watch the bonus episode, we did load some techniques. I think that was it the bonus episode. I don't know. I'm gonna say Mat Pump. It's a water ability. And we blocked it. Wow. Patamon is really doing good things here. But yeah, so I'm going to repeat it in case it was in the bonus episode and some people didn't watch it. But you can, once your Digivolutions get stronger, their abilities will be able to be loaded by the Digimon Lab people, the Doctor or the, okay, let's see how much damage that does, or the Piximon. Oh, that does quite a bit of damage. And once they're loaded on that particular Digimon, so Patamon, all of Patamon's Digivolutions will have Air Blast now because it's loaded. So you can load up to 3 techniques on a Digimon. And since we only have one that can be loaded right now, that's the one I picked. And we're doing great things with it. So, and that's why it's green, because it's loaded. And oh, what's happening? Bulbmon is fleeing? Oh, what's going on? And he's rolling away. Ah, hey, wait! Shoot, it got away. Okay. Thank you for waiting. We will now resume gondola operation. And we don't actually see it move. So we're in South Station, in the South Sector. Alright, wasn't that weird? I finally made it to South Sector, but I wonder what that Digimon was. Yeah, so Bulbmon appeared. That's really strange. He just came out of nowhere and just kind of attacked us, and we don't know why. But yeah, so pardon me. So we're in South Sector here, and we're actually still good on. I'm so sorry. I need to take a drink of my, or a drink, just a drink. So we're kind of in a swampy area, as you guys can see. All right. So there's Yanmamon. We have encountered that particular model before. I think it was in the kicking forest. If you kick the trees there, you could get this particular color. Wind Prairie had the yellow kind. This is the green kind with the yellow eyes. But as you can see, they're not very dangerous, but we will encounter more dangerous foes as we go along here. So, not too worried. Apparently, we're still super overpowered. So, and because I'm using my weakest Digimon right now, and I'm kicking butt. So, yeah, I don't know. But yeah, we're now in South Sector. Super exciting stuff. I want to do a little bit more. I want to kind of explore a little bit in this episode, because we did have like fetch quests for days there. There was like 20 minutes of us running back and forth. But we're in Bulk Swamp here. Okay. Tamer George, hey kid, you want to get hurt? I'll show you who's boss in Digimon battle. Okay, so we see Vademon here. Alien in a UFO. It looks like something out of like a cartoon or something, but... Alright, Vademon. We'll see more of Vademon later on. Wow, Patamon is really good. But I think, you see that little smoke effect and a little sound effect? I think there is, there's something to Vademon's attacks. I think they can like insta-kill you or something. Ooh, and we have a Thundermon. Okay. I don't know if we'll... Do we see Thundermon in the open world? We might not. Or maybe not for a long time, because I don't think that's anytime soon. But he's pretty strong. No, he's not. Okay, well, I'm not even afraid. I'm not afraid. Okay. Oh, and we're super fast. Look at this. I haven't done any gym training. I haven't done any grinding for like, what, 3 episodes now? And even in the new area, we're kicking butt. So I'm not too worried. If I need to grind, I will. But yeah, this is kind of where I'm going to leave off here. This is the first area. It's kind of a swamp, as you can see. We'll encounter one more Digimon here. Okay, we got a Gekomon. We have seen the Gekomon card, but we haven't seen them. Oh, Confuse Gas. So this is something, if we get confused, that would be, no, we blocked it. Where kind of your actions, there's certain things that can happen if your Digimon is confused, but it's kind of, it's a little bit different to how in Pokemon games you get confused. In Pokemon games, you know, it's either you hit yourself, you just, you know, if you get confused, you might just hit yourself. In this game, I think he does random options. So anything, he could flee the battle, he can use a technique, he can attack, he can, you know, stuff like that, I think is what happens there. But yep, that's going to be it for this episode, guys. We will, in the next episode, I'm not going to grind or anything. We're just going to keep going and see how far we can go without doing a lot of grind here. So, but that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you so much, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye.